I'm definitely the heifer and you're the hog.
No, I'm the heifer and you're the hog. What was Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer of choice?
God damn, I suck.
What was the beer? Like, did they have like a branding partnership with some kind of beer that he would smash?
It was mostly Coors, I believe.
Coors?
Yeah.
Sick. That's fine.
And that's the bottom line.
Yeah, that's good for me.
And that's the bottom line.
I was in Cleveland and I did get a Bud Light, and someone made fun of me for getting a Bud Light in Cleveland.
And that's the bottom line. What'd they say?
I ordered a Cleveland and I ordered a Bud Light.
I ordered a Cleveland.
I ordered a Cleveland in Bud Light, Ohio, and I ordered it, and the guy was just like, tsk, tsk.
Are you serious?
And then you know what he was like, let me get, which by the way, this is, he saw my beer and said, let me get you a beer instead. Let me get you another beer.
Let me get you a beer.
Which is not gay, I guess, at all for him.
What did he end up getting you?
A Budweiser.
It's the same company.
I didn't even say anything. I was like, great, thank you so much.
It's the same company.
Yeah, this is their non-gay branch.
It's the same people.
This is their branch that I can get behind.
I love that he has a big country accent in Cleveland.
Yeah. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. You know how he actually talked?
I'm gonna get you a real.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you a real beer.
Oh, no. He's from New Jersey.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna be drinking one of them Bud Lights? What, you never heard a Kid Rock song before? Hey, have a Budweiser.
What's your least favorite thing about Ohio?
Least favorite thing about Ohio is that I'm not there right now.
Let's go.
I fucking loved it there, bro.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, I mean, Ohio's definitely got the reputation of being shit. But you know what I would compare Ohio to? And one of your friends compared it to this, and I thought it was an apt comparison.
Say it.
The Shire. It's a simple place with simple folk, most of them really, really fucking short. I mean,
There were a lot of short people?
dude, your family is the shortest group of people I've ever met. It's you and Brian, your brother, are normal height, and then everybody else is just like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. If I go this far, it'll be the farthest outside of Amherst, Ohio I've ever been.
That's so dang funny.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was a good time. I met Greg's family.
Who compared it to the Shire?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I really can't. I think it was, I really can't remember. It might have been Brian. Not Brian, your brother. Brian the comic who helps run Secret Show. Secret Society. Great shows there in Cleveland. We had such a fun time.
I'm out.
The Browns won while we were there. Everything's golden in Cleveland.
Chris ate a ghost pepper.
I did eat a ghost pepper. So Greg's dad, who is also a character all unto himself. So imagine like if there was like a southern hobbit that was like down by the creek. You know what I mean? Like you'd go down there and you'd be like, yeah, that's Tom. He's down there and be like, y'all want peppers on your pizza? What do you think, son? Dude, we had
Oh my God.
There was pizza, perfectly normal, 5 slices of pizza that were fine. I absolutely demolished them. I was so drunk. And then the 7th piece of pizza, Tom Kennedy, shout out, likes to put pickled ghost peppers on his pizza.
He's crazy.
And I just went and bit it, and I was like, something's wrong, Greg.
Chris is
I literally looked at Greg like, I gotta die.
Chris was like chugging a gallon of milk. His eyes were complete, like he was drenched in sweat.
Yeah, it was not. I'm not a big.
And then what did my dad say in the morning when you told him about that?
Yeah, you want some of them pizzas, yeah.
He like looked at me in the eye and was like,
Oh, you had one of them pepper pizzas? Oh, man, yeah, I've been down up to ghost pepper all the time. First time I had one, Brian gave it to me, and I was like, Dewey! Anyway, son, how you doing?
Flawless impression of my
the
dad.
nicest man I have ever met in my life.
Yeah, he likes to make really spicy stuff.
Yep.
He'll make 2 salsas and he'll put them out, and one of them will be mild, and the other one will be ghost peppers, and then he'll just be like, "Try one."
Try one. You can't sleep here if you don't try
Hey,
one.
try one. Which one's the good one?
And then your mom is like the sweetest person in the whole entire world. She's just like, your dad's like, well, and your dad's really nice too. Your
Yeah.
dad's kind of a wild one.
He's a wild card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then your mom's like, okay, Tom,
Yeah, lots of that.
that's enough now.
Oh, that's nice, Tom. That's what she says. a
That's
lot.
real nice,
That's
Tom.
probably her catchphrase, actually.
Tom, I was just in Mexico last week. Oh, yeah, I went down to Mexico, spent about a year in prison there. Met two fellas. They was importing a bunch of weed and cocaine. They got life. Anyway, you want some peppers?
That's exactly what happened.
And then your mom's over there like, that's real nice,
Yeah,
Tom.
really nice
Real
story,
nice.
Tom.
Welcome to our home, Chris.
He went to prison.
Hell yeah, I went to prison. Where you think I got my taste for peppers from?
Oh my god.
Never got beat up in prison. I just housed a ghost pepper and looked at the biggest guy in the eyeballs and said, "You're next, chupacabra."
Chupacabra. God damn.
Dude, yeah, Ohio was a good time, dude. All your friends are pretty funny. We got drunk off Christmas ale.
God damn, I love Grimsdale.
I woke up, there was a bunch of children there. They were funny as hell.
Lots of kids.
We stayed with Greg's brother, who's got 3 children, and the oldest one is 5, and the youngest one is 17 months.
It was awesome.
That was pretty funny. At one point, Emma, the youngest one, was crying, and Brian was like, "You just pick her up," and I picked her up, and there was a low, like a doorway, and I accidentally hit her head into the doorway, and she starts crying, and your brother is just like, like first time bashing a child's head against the door.
The baby was fine.
Baby
It was just
fine,
a little
by the
boop.
way.
It was just a
It was
little
a little
boop.
boop. I didn't smash it. I just booped her. She was within 30 seconds smiling at a picture of her mom and dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh man, kids are hilarious, dude. I don't spend much time around kids.
They're wild.
And then, yeah, they're so funny. They're wild. They're just like, and I want to show you this. And what if I showed you this? It made me realize how much of a child I am.
Can I show you this?
Oh, all the time I'm like, Greg, look at this funny thing I found on my phone.
Alex Clays always does that. He goes,
I'm grown.
Alex, want to show your uncle your Pokemon cards? And he goes,
Over.
oh, we're gonna get him.
Chris, you have any funny Lord of the Rings memes you want to show anybody? I got this one. Gandalf, what if he was a wizard?
You're the wheeler.
Oh, man.
What's the worst thing that happened to you while you were there?
The pepper.
The pepper.
The pepper.
What's the best thing that happened to you?
I guess meeting your family was hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. I mean,
Nice answer.
didn't want to. I mean, I could have said, "Oh, that we had all 3 of the shows were sold out." No, it was meeting your
I
family.
forgot we did shows.
Yeah, we did shows. And they were all packed. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Cleveland is our new home base. Oh, and on the Sunday show, we met our first. Like, I feel like I've met some people that are like, I listen to the podcast, but I know them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't know. This is kind of we met someone who freaking Dom.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
for listening to episodes and coming out. You rule.
Means a lot.
Yeah, really appreciate you guys coming out and listening to it. The Tarantinos.
Incredible.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Like
I mean,
the pizza rolls.
yeah, and the director.
Oh, maybe that's better.
Mhm.
Actually, that's Tostino's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I definitely.
Sorry, I called you a pizza roll.
You're more of a Oscar worthy director in our eyes.
But
Dude.
if you want to be a pizza roll,
We are hungry right now. Yeah, man, I'm freaking starving. All right, Greg, if you could open a restaurant, what would be what you would like? You were known for one dish. What would the dish be?
well, first of all, if I were to open up a restaurant, it would be in a barber shop.
Okay, terrifying, gross. Couldn't picture a worse place. Don't worry, sir. I found a hair in my food.
Yeah, that's
part of the- shit.
That's part of the
There's
thing.
a barber shop right over there.
It's gonna be the first.
There's hair flying everywhere.
It's the first ever combo restaurant barber shop.
And what's the main food that they serve? You gotta find something that would match. Chili. We serve chili because it's harder to find hair in chili.
Oh my god.
Well, it's a barbershop, and our specialty is hairball chili.
Yeah, I think it would be fine dining.
Gastropub.
It's a gastropub.
It's a fine dining gastropub, and there will be hair in every single meal.
Well, I don't know, but I think it's a good idea. When you ever get your haircut, you're never thinking like, be great to watch somebody eating, right?
I think it would be so funny.
The hair is going everywhere.
Delicious burrito. What would it be called?
Harry's.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking it should be called Harry's as well.
Harry's Pube.
Harry's Pube.
And it's spelled like pub, but like people are like, this is a pub? It's like, well, it's a pube.
No, it's a pube.
It's because of all
It's a
that.
gastropube.
Harry's Pube.
It's so stupid.
Opening up in spring 2032.
Mm-hmm.
Give us some time.
Give us 9 years.
I know that's not what you asked me, but what kind of restaurant would you open up?
What would I? It would be a wharf situation, an abandoned wharf. Everybody would have a table, but also a fishing pole. And we would serve sides, but it's up to you to catch the main course.
Oh,
And it would be called The Greatest Catch.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It'd be an experience. You'd go fishing, and you would pay market price for whatever the fish is.
I caught this. Pay me.
Oh, wow. That's
Hand over the money.
That's grouper. Good catching. That's $44 a pound, actually.
Wow.
I think it's a genius strategy.
That's a pretty good business.
Thanks. Wasn't funny.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
Sorry, it didn't. Where was the barbershop be at? Would there be a barbershop?
Oh, where would the so you have this restaurant. Where would your barbershop be? Inside the restaurant. Listen, if you want to consider me to be an investor, you're going to need a barbershop in your restaurant.
I noticed that you didn't have an area for a barbershop.
Other terrible fusions: a barbershop restaurant, a bowling alley nursery, a gun range daycare,
a grocery store airport.
That's just called Hudson News.
Yeah, they fly in and they pick stuff up.
You ever go to the airport, like quote unquote grocery stores? Hudson News is what they're mostly called.
Oh yeah, and
you head there and they're like, "Would you like the latest Tom Clancy novel and a $5 Snickers bar?
Yes.
As well as a Dasani, a salty Dasani for another $7."
Salty Dasani.
Yeah, I mean, the Dasani is trash.
Other bad combos. A Pokemon. Oh god.
Wow. Never really seen the steam fall off that much right there. A coffee shop funeral home.
They serve coffee at the funerals.
No, but you're in there doing work. Like you're doing a work from home situation. And you're like, I'm going to go to this cute coffee shop. Going to take a meeting. He was such a good man.
That's terrifying.
Okay.
What about a
whatever
fun house graveyard?
Hilarious. Like a ball pit.
Don't go down too deep.
Don't go too deep now.
Don't go too deep.
Jump in the ball pit. Oh, fuck, it's full of bodies.
Felt something.
No, every single grave is a ball pit. They don't bury anybody.
Oh, at the
They
end of
dig
a
the
funeral,
hole,
and then they go.
just throw a bunch of balls over you.
You know that sound? You can hear that. Everyone that's been in a ball pit can hear the sound of balls rustling around.
Ball pits are so... I remember sometimes like burrowing down in the ball pit and then like getting stepped on and be like, I'm never going to get
Also,
out.
those things you never realized caked with filth.
Oh.
People poop in their pants. People probably don't want to come out peeing in there.
I think my first case of pink eye was ball pit related.
I really hate that. What other good graveyard?
Graveyard?
Yeah, we're going full graveyard.
What other good graveyard ideas do you have?
What about
Instead of a gravestone, it's just a flat screen TV playing my favorite TV show, except for I'm superimposed over the main character.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Just be me.
Someone will steal that headstone.
It would just be me as Chris Hansen.
Chris Higgins.
Chris Higgins and Hansen in To Catch a Predator. Instead
Have a
of my
seat.
gravestone. it'd
Have a
just be
seat right
me.
there.
Have a seat. Hey, have a
Have a
seat.
seat.
Have a seat.
Have
And
a
then
seat.
instead of having civil conversations with the pedophiles, I'll just wail on them.
Have a seat.
Have a seat.
We know why you were here, playboy. Da-da-da-da-down.
We bad cop them. What would you do? What are some good graveyard ideas you have?
The graveyard, I
got another idea. Too slow. Every single all right, instead of the flat
graveyard.
screen, scrap the flat screen. All of the headstones are quarter pipes or jumps or ramps of some kind, and so you can really like send it off stuff.
Send it.
There's a lot of people skateboarding, biking, and then if they fall into the ball pit.
Graveyard, baseball stadium. We could play kickball in graveyards.
That would be a kickball stadium.
Can have a
Fucking idiot.
We can have a.
Why isn't there professional kickball?
Because
Too easy?
we can't.
What's going on with you over there? Your brain broke.
Here's the thing about me.
Yeah?
I'm so good
Uh-huh.
at like just everything.
That being a piece of shit.
Being alive.
Being a real piece of crap.
I think I just got the first full night. Like I probably slept 10 hours last night. That was a lot.
Man, same, yeah. Honestly, I slept pretty tossy-turny. Whenever I'm out of the house, I don't sleep super good.
I got back into my bed after being away from it for a long time, and I was getting into the covers. I was going.
Dude, I was like, I was giving myself those little like hums to yourself. I was like,
comfy clothes. Then I watched WWF Raw 1996. Shawn Michaels was facing Vader for the 5th time. I don't know.
shit, man, that's crazy.
I'm rewatching Raw.
I truly went to sleep. I went up to sleep and plugged my phone in.
I'm talking about sports.
And I went. Usually I'm playing stuff. I'm reading stuff. I'm watching something. I went straight up to my bed and just went to sleep. Yeah. I'm never that kind of guy. I'm always like, we could get in some last minute media here.
He's a bad guy.
I'm a bad thigh.
Duh.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Billy.
I like her music.
Billy.
I hope she has a happy life and is doing well for herself.
Duh.
You know why I wish all that? You know why I wish all that stuff on her?
Go ahead.
Because I'm a
Bad guy. Duh.
duh. All right. If you could. Yeah, that's it. If you could.
No.
Huh, very cool.
If you could, would you?
Nah.
Probably wouldn't. Probably would rest my weary head.
I'm gonna take a nap later, baby. It's gonna be awesome.
When's the last time you ran a mile?
Earlier this year.
Note that it's November.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning of the year.
Note that it is November. I was going on like those long walks, and I would walk, then build myself up to a little jog. And remember when I was doing that all over the summer?
Yeah.
My goal was to lose weight, baby.
I haven't ran for a year probably either.
Well, I felt like I was on like a pretty good little health kick, and then I don't know if you remember a couple episodes ago, I fucked my knee up
In October.
and at the end of September actually. And I have not been able to run since then.
I can't run either.
Yeah.
Will somebody start running for us?
No, I'm coming back. I'm gonna be jogging. That's a goal. I think it's a good, sound goal. Let's go exercise together, Greg.
Let's work out after this.
I feel like I would be faster than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really a question.
Yeah.
I think you've seen me hit top speed before, probably.
That is a great question to ask people. You asked someone that. You want to avoid asking the fats that because it feels offensive.
No, I was genuinely curious.
I know. When was the last time you hit top speed? Leave that in the comments. When was the last time you guys hit top speed? Also, last time you jumped. I haven't jumped this year.
I jump on stage, but I don't think I go like an inch off the ground.
No, you don't. You do like a weird like.
Yeah.
Who was jumping just like you the other day?
Who fucking is taking my shit?
No, it was someone doing a little jump where I was like, Greg, that's exactly how you jump. And you're like, oh, my God, it is.
I don't remember.
I think it was one of your nephews or nieces.
Oh, no.
It was like Lucy jumping in the air, and I was like, oh, my God. She got the heavy foot, too.
They're taking my swag.
They got heavy feet, these Kennedys.
They're stealing my swag.
Okay. Change the topic now.
Jesus.
All right, next subject now.
Invent a new sport.
Okay. Everybody gets a bat, and you're also wearing like the same kind of knee pads, shin pads that they wear in like the hockey goalies wear.
Uh-huh.
And you're wearing like a football helmet, and it's very similar rules to soccer, except for it's hard to run because you're encumbered by these large pads, and you can take the ball from people by just whacking them with the bat in either the head or the shins. And then when you score a goal, you have to punch it in while lying down.
You have to lay down to score a goal.
Yeah, yeah, and those are the rules. The name of the game is Wombat.
Wombat.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yep, and it's primarily played in Wales.
Okay,
What's your sport that you would invent?
I got it. Ready?
Okay, here we go.
You imagine a soccer field.
Very, very can imagine that.
Rectangle. Got it?
Got it.
Take out the goalposts. Take out the goals.
Done. They're gone.
So it's just a big rectangle field, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
45 people on one side.
Yep.
45 people on the other.
Okay. 90 total people on the pitch.
All armed with bats.
I really, really like where this is going so far.
A guy comes out with waving, and he's got
Guy comes out with waving.
a guy comes out waving into the middle of the field, and
Uh-huh.
he has a guy who's tied up, you know,
Okay.
and everyone's cheering and going crazy. He shoots the guy in the head,
It
executes
seems
him.
more like a plot than a sport. Every game, someone gets shot in the head.
Yeah.
The flag guy, they're like, go on out there.
Yeah, so then he shoots the guy in the head. The first sacrifice, then the first blood has been drawn on the field. So then the guys on each side feel better about drawing blood now, and then they charge after each other and battle to the death.
It's just war.
And guess how many games there are a year?
One.
362 days games.
It seems like more of a
They
popular.
have Christmas and Christmas Eve off, and 4th of July.
Otherwise, you're playing tomorrow. Otherwise, guess what? Suit up, Playboy.
90 people are sacrificed.
90? No.
Only one winner.
89 people died.
Yeah, only one winner.
What if all the winners are on one team? Like, what if everybody's left? 5 people are left from one team.
Oh yeah, I guess that's fine. Whoever wins wins.
Okay, I was about to say.
Also,
Then
if
it turns
you
into a battle
win,
royale, maybe.
if you win, a really cool thing happens. You get to play again and come back to the and do a championship bracket.
You won.
You're not done.
Guess what? You're going against all the other dudes who won these last 3 months.
And that game would be called
Beluga.
War. What is it good for?
Oh, and that song is playing the entire time.
Wow.
Yeah.
People are being,
What it is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
say it again now.
Sure.
He says the word Undertaker in there at one point.
Undertaker. What
Undertaker
it
shows
is
up.
it- He's winning a lot, I imagine.
God damn, that's my game.
I think what you invented was just that was originally what they had for wrestling. And then they were like, well, tone it down now, Vince. And he was like, fine.
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Last
What do you do when you have to pee?
Hold it.
Okay, cool. That's all I'll do.
Last scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yep.
You
I'm out.
are
Okay, I'm back in.
flying on an airplane.
Oh, God.
On top of it.
Fuck. This got bad quick.
Um,
And the stewardess is trying to reach me and ask what I want for drink.
what do you want for drink?
What do you want for drink?
So you're on the top of the plane, and
I'm sleeping.
what's your next move?
I keep sleeping. I'm going to wake up and then pass out, faint, and then wake up and then 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 faint, and then we'll land.
And then we'll land.
Yeah.
All right, you're right on top of an airplane. You got two scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
asleep.
Start trying to steer it.
Okay.
Like, you know how you're holding on to it, and then you
Yeah. I totally get it.
lean to one
Like
side.
Green Goblin style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Start leaning it. Or,
Gotcha.
you gonna steer it?
I thought there were two scenarios.
What are you gonna do if you're steering it?
Yeah,
Where
you're gonna do? You're gonna steer it?
Where are you steering it?
Where are you steering it? Where am I steering it?
Yeah.
Well, what day is it? Is it perhaps the 11th day of the 9th month of the year 2001?
You know,
I'm steering it away from the two towers, and I'm saving the day.
they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna watch him do 9/11 again.
I prevented 9/11, and that's the start of Forrest Gump 2.
Why were you and I was staring at the airplane out of the towers?
Jenny, I prevented 9/11, Jenny.
I don't know, like,
I
what?
steered it Green
I was
Goblin
like Green
style.
was up there steering the damn thing like Green Goblin from Spider-Man.
You ever seen someone steer 737 Green Goblin style, Jenny?
Jenny, I was there the day that plane was getting steered like Green Goblin style.
Green Goblin style. I was Professor Osborn, Jenny, at that moment.
Jenny, I think you have AIDS.
Oh, no.